Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. Welcome back, everybody. JP, all about comics, comics and cold ones, episode 34, coming at you live from my bedroom. And with me, as always, is Mr. Pope Grimy. Just silent.
Cheers.
And joining us tonight for the first time ever, Miss Lyndsay from Lyndy's Geeked Out Knickknacks. What's going on?
Hello.
So, are you drinking anything tonight, Pope? What are you drinking? I have to live vicariously through you now, so this is like the worst thing. Oh shit, what do we got here? I gotta click on this thing. Is that a baby?
Yeah, I can't stop drinking this shit. It's so good.
the worst thing. We got baby juice in a bottle. I like it. So far, we got the chat is popping. We got 12 deep already in the chat. Who do we got in the chat?
We got Pocan Joe. What's up, man? From Blasted or Stash It. We got Comic Book Gallery saying hello. We have my boy, Four-Way Flashers, who sent me an awesome book.
That was. I'm gonna say like. If we do like a year, when we do our year in rewind for 2019, that is the most epic unboxing, hands down. There's nothing that's going to top that for the whole rest of the year.
Dude, like I fucking looked at it. Like I was trying to find some like the comics I just because my shit's a mess right now, and I come across it, dude. I busted out laughing for another 20 fucking minutes. Like couldn't stop. No, it was great.
We got my boy Andy from Indie Spotlight Series over at CBSI. What's going on?
We got Beyond the Blast Doors. If you love Star Wars, or you should be liking Star Wars, that is the show to go see. They have tons and tons of content of Star Wars. If you don't know about Star Wars, you want to get educated, go to Beyond the Blast Doors. We also got D-Runk Comics. He says Thirsty Thursday. Yes, sir.
Joker 68. I don't know. Got the Blasted or Stash It crew. Hey, we got Lyndsay in the chat. And our lovely Samantha Branch, she's in the chat as well. There's only 9 copies left of the Ogre, Andy says. If you guys haven't seen the Ogre over on his Instagram page, it's limited to 100, so check it out. It was the one that Sean Daly was doing live on our show when we had them on, so it's a really cool red variant cover. So go hit them up over there. Did we miss anyone? We got Comic Book Gallery. Who else we got? Stay Puff 1983. What's up? Really good Instagram account as well.
Speaking of which, I think he still have time to do his content. He has a really awesome contest going on. So if you can, get on Instagram and look up Stay Puff, and you'll find a really, really, really cool contest that he's got going up.
You got Poor Mike, and we got RLM's Comics and Collectibles. What's going on, everybody? Comics Miss Explained. Hey, speaking of contests, tonight is the last night to enter my contest, or our contest, if you will. So, if you're looking to win some prizes, particularly this giant Funko Pop here, plus some comic books. You see it? You have to click on me. The books on top don't come with it. That's just a holding spot. So,
No.
These books on top are actually some for the Great Legend that he won from us, and I got to ship out to him. I'm trying to get, I'm going to get some books signed by Cullen Bunn first for him. So, I'm so sorry. Foxy's Geek Corner. I missed her in the chat. She's hurt. I'm backpedaling. I'm an asshole. I'm so sorry. What are the rules? Where do I find them? The rules are for the contest. We'll just touch base. You got to make a video, shout out 5 YouTubers under 500 subs and 5 Instagrammers that you just want to shout out and that you support. and then make a video, post it on my contest link, and go from there. We got Kingdom Comics. What's up? The Gray Man. We got lots of people out already, man. 21 watching. So thank you all for coming out. They came out to see Lyndsay. So Lyndsay, let's go to you. What has been going on? We saw your shot glass video you did earlier today. Your little toast to us, which we appreciate. So thank you so much.
Yes, of course.
I did see someone in the chat say you got to put those to use. So.
Well, yeah, okay. I did bring on for you guys. I want to show you this. This is. Can you see that? Ooh.
Oh, heck yeah! Oh my gosh! I've always wanted a beer stein. Like I've never had a beer stein. Or I mean, you guys saw if you watched the show, you know how long it took me to get a beer glass. So you know.
Wow.
I'm terrible.
Funny.
I drink out of the bottle. I drink out of the tap.
And I want to show you guys what else I got. So I got this.
Is that a tankard or a stein? Are they different?
You see this?
Oh, nice.
I just got this for Christmas.
Oh, those are nice. Yeah, I had the Marvel set like that had like Punisher, Deadpool, Ghost Rider. That's what my beer glasses are.
Just 3 pint glasses. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, for you guys that don't know, I challenged Lyndsay to challenge herself by like taking every single shot glass she owns and just like lining it up in her room and just like taking a bottle and like pouring everything.
Yeah, that'll be my next video.
Heck yeah.
Well,
yeah, we need to do. We could have like I don't know what the next holiday coming up, but we had a great Halloween party, so there was that episode that I have you to review. I can't watch it. I refuse to go back and watch it. Pope's like, "Hey man, have you watched our Halloween?" I'm like, "No, I can't do it."
I had to watch it just to make sure that I didn't do obviously I did something stupid. But I just had to make sure I didn't say horrible things to people.
Oh my gosh, look at 4-way flashers. Yeah, exactly. Harrow County. No thanks. That word will forever be ingrained with fireball to me. So, oh, that was a rough night and a rough morning. But hey, I mean, in retrospect and looking back, I did gain a beautiful comic book for my collection during that night. Sure did. We got John comic book kids, man. Nick Miller, what's going on? Oh, sorry, man. I'm just popping in. The chat's popping tonight, so it's good to see everybody out here hanging out with us. Hopefully, everyone's got some drinks in your hand. I got water because I got to work. Lizzie's just got a giant beer stein. Yeah, it was really good to see everyone out, man. Always appreciated for sure. We're up to 30 viewers right now. That's crazy on a Thursday night.
So, Lyndsay, what got you started? What drew you into YouTube?
Well, I started watching a lot of. What was that?
I was just saying it doesn't have to be one thing. It could be obviously a couple things or whatever.
I started watching a lot of geeky channels, just stuff that I enjoy, my fandoms and whatever. But then I was like, you know what? I wanted to kind of share, connect with people, just have fun with it. I'm kind of really shy, in front of the camera. So that's why I kind of started behind the camera. So, but I wanted to get, just, kind of out of my comfort zone, I guess. So that's why I kind of started it.
Cool.
That's exactly like my story as well. I have social anxiety, believe it or not. It was just one of those things where I just something I wanted to overcome, in my life. And, I saw your contest entry video for Thanatos, and you kind of touched on that as well. So, it's pretty cool just to know that I'm always curious how many people are similar in that regard, that, you started out to show your collection, but for a lot of us, it was more personal, than people realize.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, because I could tell you the exact. I remember how I found your channel, and that was through Joker. Joker shouted you out, and I was like, "Hey, I'll go check out her stuff." And I immediately thought it was funny in a good way. That like you like I think I watched the video where your parents like got you shot glasses from wherever they went, and I was like, "Man, that's fucking cool shit." Like, I wish my parents like every time they went somewhere, they're like, "I'm gonna buy Sean a shot glass." Like,
Yeah, I have shot. I mean, I have shot glasses from all the countries they've been to. I've never even been out of the country, and my shot classes have been more places than me. So, but yeah, it's really cool.
no, I mean, I just really enjoyed watching all your videos, from like showing comic books to showing your Etsy work,
Yeah,
and I don't know, I mean, like you kind of dibbled and dabbled in a whole bunch of stuff, and I like the fact that you supported, like you still support a lot of different channels, and like you always throw somebody out there so that you can go check out their channel and stuff like that.
yeah. Thank you.
And it's
Yeah,
really
I know.
cool.
I appreciate it. I just enjoy supporting pretty much everyone. I try to support as much as I can. I mean, there's so many like awesome channels out there, but I do what I can, and I think I've made like 8 support videos recently, so I'm going to show off a little
Nice.
bit more of my collection soon. So
Cool.
So, for those who are interested, I see people are asking how to sub you up in the chat. Her link to her channel is in the description. So if you guys pop up there in the description, you'll see I got her Twitter account, her Instagram account, and her YouTube account. So, go support her. You're like the only person I correspond with on Twitter. I'm not gonna lie, like literally, like the only person that I know of. I used to use Twitter a ton back when I used to write. I used to write movie reviews, and that's how I got into Twitter. And I was up to like a ton of followers until I stopped doing reviews, and people were like lost interest. So now I'm way back down, which is fine because I just kind of whatever. But just it's a good outlet. I'm not sure if you have like a favorite social media, but mine's definitely probably Instagram as far as
yeah,
like non-verbal, I guess, just posting some pics and let them
yeah.
lie as they fall. So
I do love Instagram. I'm a picture person. I love posting whatever. So yeah, that's definitely my go-to.
yeah, Beyond the Blast Door says he's a big fan of Lyndsay. So that's cool. It's cool to see. I mean,
Yeah,
you're kind of like for me, and when I first got into YouTube, we're just kind of like I didn't really have a corner, if that makes sense. Like I didn't
yeah,
belong to a clique. I just kind of
yeah.
bounced around with everyone. And was like, hey, who's got something going on today?
That's kind of how I am in real life. If for real life, whatever.
Yeah,
I don't really fall into the cool
We're not
kid or
real.
the popular or whatever.
yeah. I mean, I was the athlete that read comic books. That was like my and
Yeah,
school and stuff. Like when I was a teenager, I was like, and even like later in life, people at work and stuff, when they find out that I read comic books, they're like, "Well, you don't seem like that person." I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, you can't just enjoy something.
You know what that reminds me of? That just reminds me of like fucking Bill Maher and like his big ass comment that he made about fucking comic book readers.
Yeah, we were supposed
right.
to talk about that on with Sunshine. He wanted to talk about that on Tuesday, but we never got around to it. That was like a 2-hour show for crying out loud.
God damn. I must have wore my wife's ear out because I was like, why the fuck did that motherfucker even have to say anything?
Well, I don't know. I don't take anything with him. He doesn't have any value to me. So,
Well, the only reason why I found out about it was because the Doom posted it on Instagram, and then I thought it was funny because Seeking Near Me, he said, "Who's Bill Maher?" And I said, "Exactly."
yeah,
And I was
it's
just like, what the fuck did you have to do? That's almost like me saying, like, "Hey, are you a baseball fan? Like, why are you playing something that I played in fucking middle school? Like, why don't you grow up? Oh, do you have a signed baseball from like Babe Ruth? Like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, grow up." like obviously he just did it just to get attention, but it was just kind of like you like if you had so much disdain for comic, I think that he's mad because he didn't get cast in like one of the Marvel movies.
I don't know. I think he's just an angry person in life. I mean, and maybe it's just for a show. I don't know. Like, I know a lot of that stuff is just fake. Like, they're just there to entertain and bring about, like, get some views. I mean, you see that stuff all over the place, and people are trying to get views. You got to do something to catch attention, I guess. But
well, I mean, like picture this. Like, picture Bill Maher like with his hands in his pockets, like walking down the road, kicking the can. He'd be like, "I could have played Ant-Man."
Right.
I could have been a contender.
maybe. There's a good comment here from John's Comics with Kids. He says he agrees with us. The anxiety of being on camera and being social on these mediums is very real. It can't be overstated how brave people are for putting themselves out in our community like this. Yeah, you put yourself out there. It is a scary thing for sure. I mean, if you watch my first videos, I was very shaky voice. Like I was very uncertain, and I wasn't even in front of the camera like you, like you're saying. It was just me showing comic books and just trying to like
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's how my first videos was just the stand and me like putting the comic book in front and being like, I like this book because. Well, now look at me.
Oh, thanks, Mo. Thanks for letting me know, man. Appreciate that. Hope you enjoyed the books. Sorry, just reading the chat here. We had an auction last week, so I shipped out all the books that people bought for me. So always good to know that they arrived safely and everyone was happy with their stuff. So
speaking of which, Drew, if you're watching, thank you. Your books arrived today.
What was that?
Oh, I got my books from Drew today.
Oh yeah, right on, yeah. Yeah, I forget you're the shopper. I'm the seller. I'm the shop owner.
Well, I mean, I have to say, I mean, he fucking packed, like, he gave me a shit ton of books, like books that like weren't even in like the books that I won. Like he fucking rammed. He packed that box full of like comic books, like not just fillers. Like, oh, I'll just send him this fucking like Youngblood #1. Like he actually gave me some pretty cool books.
I got another John's Comic with Kids said he subbed you up, Lyndsay. Need more ladies in the community. His girls love these role models. Thanks for your content.
Yes, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't really talk about it on air too much, but I have like this weird. I don't know, like pro-feminine. I don't know what you want to call me, but my stepmom was like super talented. She was a very talented artist, musician, very creative person. But at the end of the day, she kind of was like growing up in the South and living in where we live. I guess oppression to an extent. I mean, she was never allowed to be, what she could have been in my mind. So anytime I get a chance to support the female community, whether it comes to any kind of creators, especially in the comic book world, you'll see that we have a ton of female guests on our show, and it's partly by design, partly because of what I guess my personal feelings about things in life, and seeing it firsthand, I guess, and knowing that sometimes the struggle is real when you deal with a male-dominated industry. So just one of those things. So I'm always, wanting to to support the ladies.
There you go. Yeah, that's good.
Like a really weird, somber moment there, but just a little peek inside my brain, so people know it's just one of those things. I working on my comic book myself and doing all that stuff behind the scenes. I literally wanted to have every other than myself, everyone else working on the book, I want it to be female. You know what I'm saying? Like I just wanted to be able to share that kind of stuff with the world. And obviously, I lost my artist recently because she had to take a step back and work focus on her life, and that's cool. So I respect that, and you know, we'll move forward and find someone down the line that wants to draw some crazy animal ideas.
Buddy, if you want some mediocre shit, I am your man.
Right? I can't even draw.
It's not gonna be what you want, but it'll be fucking something. Have you ever seen a stick figure donkey before? You're about to.
I used to ride one of those.
That's how I get back and forth to work.
So, with your collection, the one thing that intrigues me about your collection is how diverse it is. Like, I watched the video you did with watches. You had like some like watches or something, and then shot glasses, and I know you do like the Funko Pop stuff and things of that nature. So, like, where does your collection come from? Like, what's your drive behind it?
Well, I just collect things that I enjoy. Like I like superheroes, characters, whatever that, you know, that interest me. So they can be in the form of a coffee mug, a magnet, you know, a shot glass, whatever the case may be, a watch. I just love watches just in general. I'm just a huge fan. I have like almost 50 watches, so
So
yeah.
it's just interesting to me because I'm kind of pigeonholed. I like comics and I like art, and that's kind of the extent of it.
I mean, I have that too. I have artwork all over my wall right here. I got comic books behind me. I have watches, you know, it's everywhere. But no, things that I like is kind of obviously what I pick up and everything. So
Sure.
Yeah. And then I do like supporting people artwork. I always pick up that. I got Beyond the Blast Store, they had a pin. I got one of their pins, so that's another thing to add to my collection. So I just like, you know, I enjoy it.
I usually send like this is really random, but like you know all these Kickstarters we were talking about off the air, the Hell Witch Kickstarter that I got in, and they always send little pins like these little buttons or what have you know, and I usually send them to GPAP because he collects things like that. So whenever I send him something, I'll throw them in the box and hopefully make it through customs.
So Lyndsay, you're kind of telling me you're like Sylar from Heroes. Like one day, like you're collecting watches, and the next thing you're like ripping people's like heads open.
Right? Yeah. Well.
Yeah, Pope C says, so you're just a straight up collector. That's what you are. You're a
collector. Collector through and through. That's it.
What do you like? What are you reading right now?
What am I reading? Let's see. I did a little reading on some Runaways. I got some Paper Girls going on. I enjoy those. Saga is another one, but that's what I got.
Saga is just so fucking epic.
It is. It's a good one.
Are you caught up? Are you caught up to the point where they're on a hiatus?
I think I'm a little behind, actually.
Okay.
I'm still.
You get to the point where so and so died. You're like, what? Joffrey's dead. What?
We got Tacoma Comics. He's in the chat. Amazing Murfinator's in the chat. So just a really quick shout out. Tacoma Comics is going to be doing a live unboxing after this show. So make sure you guys, if you're available, pop over there and watch him open up some books. Someone else said, how do you go about your and this question is for, I'm guessing for you, Lyndsay, more than Pope and I, because we talk all the time. How do you go about collecting? Like, what do you look for when you're out there in the world?
I just honestly, I look for things that are unique, or you know, a lot of some of the art stuff I like to get. I have this magnet that I just picked up. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Yeah, I got you highlighted, so it should be.
It's Guardians of the Galaxy. It's just kind of fun, quirky little things. You know, it's a magnet, so just things like that catch my eye. You know, I pick up and just yeah, it's just whatever catches my eye, and always love a good clearance or sale. So that's where probably I'm gonna be going towards.
I got some fridge magnets that just happened to be like buy one get one free. You know, like I was at a comic shop and I was like, I really need some fridge magnets for my kids' homework and stuff, so I can put it on the fridge. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I really want the Spider Gwen one. So I got it, and he's like, "Oh, you know, they were like half off, plus they were buy one get one free." I was like, I'll just go ahead and take the whole wall. That's fine.
Exactly.
Got some Batgirl, like the what do you call it? The one where they were like the Aunt Lucia covers, where they were like the bombshells. There we go.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay, yeah.
Bombshell one. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, it's kind of like, I guess it's really fun when you're out there in the world and there's I mean, right now especially, there's so much pop culture everywhere.
yes,
There's no telling what you can find at any given store.
yeah.
Or like,
And apparently being nerdy is cool, so you know, I guess we were the first to know.
yeah, we've known it forever, you know, like
We were
always
cool.
thought I was.
They were cool. Yes.
I finally have validated.
Finally.
We got the fucking stamp of approval. We are fucking cool.
What's on your shirt, Lyndsay?
Oh, my shirt?
Yeah.
This is a show that I'm watching called Ruby.
Ruby, yeah, awesome. Catherine Figures is a big fan of that show as well.
Yeah, I've been talking to her about it, so yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I dig it. I just started watching season 1 again because it's been so long since it first came out. So I'm a
Yeah.
little behind. I'm a bit of an anime guy. Actually, I'm a bit of an anime guy. I'm not gonna lie.
I want to start to get more into it. Yeah, anime, all that.
Okay. Since you brought it up, I mean, I'm a huge anime fan too, but like I have to know people's favorite Dragon Ball Z character.
I have never watched an episode of Dragon Ball Z, so I can't.
Okay, to our guests.
I don't know too much about it. I'm sorry. That's why I want to start getting into it. That's
So, what's your favorite character, Pope?
Oh no, don't mind me. Don't mind me.
Are you a Broly guy?
I'm a Vegeta fan.
A Vegeta?
Yep, Vegeta is my.
Is that the green guy?
No.
Stay Puff says Vegeta is his dude.
Thank you, Stay Puff. Thank you.
Four Ways Flasher says in Canada they call it Dragon Ball Z.
Shut the fuck up.
No, it makes sense because they're alphabet. I get it. That was a good joke, man. That was a good joke.
It was. I'm just being an asshole tonight. I'm trying to be a friendly asshole, but apparently it's not. I'm not pulling it off too well.
He says, Pope Server says he now pictures me as an anime character. You should, because my other logo is me that was drawn as an anime character by an artist. So, yeah. I actually used to have business cards for when I did okay, so I said I write movie reviews. I was actually an anime reviewer, so there's that.
So it's not about me. My love for Vegeta. Lyndsay, what is your favorite anime, if you have one, or your at least top 3?
Just say Ruby.
It's just Ruby. That's all I've been watching.
That's the only. Oh my god!
I just started to get into it.
Oh.
She literally just answered that question. Sunshine collects things in the chat. He said this is not his demographic.
It's over 9,000. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm the only one that gets that reference.
Anyone remember G-Force? Yeah, that was not like the. Oh my gosh! I can't even think of it right now. Dang it, G-Force. Yes. Gotcha, man. Dang it, I had to think of it for a second. But yeah, I recently watched an anime series called Goblin Slayer. Amazing. I know it didn't get a lot of. It's pretty popular, but some of the snootier anime reviewers are like, "Oh, it's garbage." Well, you know what? It was awesome. And I liked it, and it was a kind of a simple story, but at the same time, there's some complexity there, and ultra violent if you like violence, and it was basically at first. I don't know if you ever watched. Well, you obviously.
They talk about Clockwork Orange.
No, it wasn't Clockwork Orange.
We said ultra violence. Like,
well, it's pretty ultra violent.
Okay.
But anyways, it was pretty cool. Basically, it was like a guy who it was almost like an MMO where you have like the RPG gaming adventurers type thing. Where I thought it was going to be when I first started another one of those like knockoff. We're in a video game in real life. We're not, that kind of crap. And I've seen like 400 animes like that, and it was refreshing to know that it was actually set in that time frame. It wasn't the video game. They weren't inside of a game. It was that kind of that medieval era, and they were adventurers, or he wasn't. He's a goblin slayer. He's the only one that would take all the shitty jobs of killing goblins because they're the lower jobs, but they were actually one of the most necessary because they attack in hordes and packs. And anyways, it was amazing. I loved it. I would recommend it. Sunshine says that you have the banner of House Stark. Winter has arrived. Yeah, I suppose all of you guys are feeling that winter is here, huh? Except for me here in sunny Texas, 43 today, guys. I'm wearing short sleeves, and it was amazing. Every time I turn on my phone or something, it's we're all dying. Bring in your puppies. Save the babies. I'm like, sorry, bro. Sorry, it's cold where you're at.
Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro.
Well, Tacoma's got 50s, so 53 there in Tampa. Yeah, so it's just the Midwest and the East Coast, I think. You guys all got rained upon in a heavily sad fashion. What part of the country are you at?
Me, I'm in California, West Coast.
Oh, nice. I did not know that. Isn't that weird? It makes sense with all the Disney things. Is it Disney World or Disneyland?
Disneyland is California. Disney World is Florida.
Okay.
Yeah.
Disneyland. I don't remember that movie, but there was a movie for us. So do you get to go out that way often?
Yeah, it's about an hour from me. But yeah, and Universal's pretty close too, so I do that. So that's a good one.
That would be awesome, actually. I've never been to Universal. I've been to Six Flags.
Six Flags is pretty close too, yeah.
What do we got going on in the chat here? We got, what the hell is JP smoking tonight? Rude, first of all. I'm not smoking anything. I've never smoked anything in my life. And then someone said that Pope is extra sassy tonight. Mona, she was talking about Pope Cerebus because I don't think our Pope is sassy at all.
Who the fuck called me sassy? God damn it.
Hey, we got Brandon Stawinski in the chat. What's going on, Brandon? We got Scott Flores in the name. Huh. Well, did you guys pick up any books this week between the two of you?
I've been trying to save money, so I haven't really picked up too much stuff this week. So no.
No, I understand. I'm right with you. I got C2E2 coming up. I got to be on a strict budget. I got this whole collection plan for 2019 that I'm working on.
Yeah.
I did pick up some DVDs this week, so there's that. I had to pick up True Detective. Have you guys ever seen that show on HBO?
Oh, I've heard of it.
Oh gosh, I'm excited to watch it. You got Andy Borders says, Lyndsay, we finally see your face.
I know.
Well, this is not the first appearance of Lyndsay's face. This is the second appearance. If you want to see the first appearance, you have to go over to Lyndsay's channel and check it out.
That's right.
It's pretty much the same. So
it looks similar. I am excited that we did get the Comics and Cold Ones shirts are in process, so I'm very excited for that. I had to send.
Once you guys get a shot glass or a pint glass, I'll definitely order one.
Oh heck yeah, that's we've been talking about that, in our little hangouts and stuff, just to see where we go next, because I think shot glasses or beer glasses definitely got to have something, a beer mug or something, because it's just.
I would be ashamed of myself if I did not have a pint glass of comics and cold ones. Like
Exactly. It would be almost like sacrilegious, right? I mean, it would be
pretty much.
People would be like, "Oh, you guys are sellouts. You're fake." Yeah, people are talking about the True Detective. So I got season 1 and season 2 in the mail today. So check it out. See what's up. I know season 3 is already on HBO. But I know if you guys watched my unboxing video earlier this week, which only a handful of you did, this is one pickup that I'm super excited about, because it's a Garth Ennis written story about a Russian female sniper. See my female protagonists always. But you can read the first issue online if you go to TKO. You can get a digital copy and read it. And I was sold, and I'm excited to hopefully get this knocked out this week. Also, it came with this really cool individual issues in this box set. But of course, I'm not going to open that because I'm going to read it in the graphic novel form and save the extra issues. So apparently season 2 of True Detective is not very good.
Okay.
Well, don't watch season 2. Letters. Okay. But season 3 is the great redemption. Anyways, yeah. I don't know if you guys know much about TKO Comics, but I don't know if they're just kind of a newer studio, but they don't release in typical traditional format, so you're not going to find this on the shop shelves, I guess. So they do have 2 other titles. I can't remember what they're called. I'm sure someone in the chat knows, because I know someone messaged me and it was like awesome, that was happy to see it on the show that I picked it up. So definitely highly recommend what I've read so far of this book. But other than that, I mean, I did a whole unboxing, so I don't want to rehash any of that, because you can pop over there and see it. I know for me this week, one of the big, I guess, stories in comic books as far as collecting goes is the Detective 1000 covers. Man, there's been so many of those popping up.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see where everyone's going with it. We were talking a little bit off air. Have a good night, poor Mike. And I got the Ji Hyung Lee set, of course. That's my, I guess, big buy into it, maybe, as well as I did a while ago already pre-order the Jock cover, just because it's going to be great. It's a signed graded Jock cover, so I did splurge a little bit on that. So anyways, you guys looking at any of those Detective 1000 books for your collection? No? None?
Nah.
All quiet on the front. What about the chat? What about you guys? Is anyone else picking Detective 1000? Because these guys are not with me. I did see the Perillo one's pretty nice. There's some really nice covers out there. The Art Germ. I may go back and try and get that Golden Age. I think it's called a Golden Age variant. I don't know, but I think isn't it through his own website?
I'm trying to slowly pull away from all that.
Well, so am I, but sometimes you get sucked into it when you see something that's amazing that you just gotta have.
Oh, I know. I can't say shit, because those the next Harley next Harley Quinn covers are pretty awesome, and I may or may not have ordered 4 of them.
Well, there you go. See, we got 4-Way Flashers says the Art Germ covers look beautiful. Agreed. We got Comics Brigade that says, "Hey, Lyndsay," or "Hey, Lyndsay."
Hey.
But yeah, that's what?
I'm just laughing because Joker says, I'll be getting Detective Art German the Priscilla about already. And yes, I spelled his name wrong. Oh, Joker, that made my fucking night, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really buy into the action 1000 either. But I'm just kind of. I was gonna stay away from him until I saw the freaking Harley Quinn Ji Hung Lee cover, and I was like, oh, why? Because I got all his other books, you know what I'm saying? So I might as well keep my little collection going. I don't care about Harley Quinn, but it's the artist, and you know, I enjoy his beautiful covers, so I figure I might as well get it.
Well, let me ask you about this, you know, because even now, like when was the wedding of Batman and Catwoman?
That was issue 50.
Like that issue came out like months ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, like if you go to Midtown, like I've noticed that there's still some shit popping up, like, oh, get this incentive variant from like the wedding of Batman and Catwoman. It's like it's 2 months now, and we know that they didn't get married. Like, so why are you pushing another cover on us?
Well, I think because they're trying to recoup their money, man.
Yeah.
What's up, GPAP? Good to see you. I mean, I was reading a real like in-depth article about like all these like how DC screwed over the entire market with that issue because they all knew there was not going to be a wedding, but they weren't allowed. Like none of the people were allowed to say anything. So you had all these people that were doing store variants, all these companies. They put like $15,000-$20,000 into that book. Each of these stores just sank all this money into those store variants, and then they leak it, right before it hits that. Oh, by the way, there is nothing's even going to happen, and these people are just like dead. Like, I mean, that to me was like probably one of the most terrible business things of 2018 that happened in comics. Just from, I mean, it was literally because DC has prior to that had a really good reputation with retailers. They helped out shops. They didn't do the incentive variants like Marvel did and that kind of stuff. So they had a really good reputation going. And then they shit on everyone all at once. And it was just like crash and burn. So yeah, it was just crazy. But anywho. So what else you got going on in the collecting world or regular world? Shit, whatever you want to talk about. What you got?
Well, I actually have my giveaway ending tomorrow for my channel. So.
Well, there we go. What are you giving away?
Let's talk I am giving away a Funko Pop.
Ooh, Walgreens exclusive. Don't forget to say that. Walgreens exclusive.
Walgreens exclusive. Now, I'm not going to show the front, but it's a comic book. It's signed by the writer, and I had Tat Comics. Actually, it's one of those blank sketch covers.
Oh, okay.
So I had Tat Comics. He's also in the YouTube community.
Yeah.
And he actually drew the front and the back of it, so I don't want to give that away. So, but it's this.
Tat.
Where is Tat?
No, who is that?
Dude, he's been on our show, man.
Tat Comics?
We had Tat Comics on. He hung out. I haven't seen him in a while, though. I don't know if
I mean, let's take the chance to first shouting out Tat. I mean, let's talk about those fucking long box covers they've been doing for everybody.
Oh, I literally thought you forgot who he was, man. That hurt my
No, I didn't forget who he was.
Well, first, let's finish up on this one topic and say, hey, go over to Lyndsay's channel, follow up on her giveaway, and do her freaking contest. And you have until midnight tonight to get our contest going. So, there.
There's so much fucking content.
There, yeah, well, yeah. That's, I mean, YouTube has exploded with channels over the past year.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, lots of new channels coming in, which is great. It's good to see different perspectives, different content, all that kind of stuff. And for me, your channel is you set yourself apart from all the other channels because you're so. I mean, well, your name alone is like. I mean, if you can remember your name,
It's a
you
long name.
you get an A. But you do such different stuff. So um,
You
it's
get an
one of
A,
those,
Lyndsay.
you do get an
Thank
A
you.
because it sticks with you is what I was getting at. Like
Yeah.
it's like, did I get it all? Did I remember it all?
Yeah.
But you're different, so it's always cool to be able to pop over there because you never know what you're going to see. Whether it's what you're going to see from a lot of us is you just see comic books. So I enjoy the broader spectrum of collecting. I just don't do it myself because I don't have space. I would
Yeah.
love to have a wall of figures, like anime figures and stuff like that, and I would have an empty wallet, but it'd be okay because I'd have cool stuff.
I feel
Yeah.
as though I have to apologize to Lyndsay and the community because like you're getting the rare form of like I've been busy all day. Like I literally I was like I have to fucking get home and I have to pound 3 beers before I start the show so I can catch up to where I'm usually at. Because I was literally running late for the show, so I was just like I kicked open the door, I ran to the fridge, and was like like running around the house, like trying to get ready for the show. And I was just like, and then when I got here, I was just a cocky ass bastard. So if I'm sassy, I apologize.
I don't think it was you he was referring to as Sass. I think it was the other Pope, your evil twin, Pope Cerebus.
Oh, okay. Well then, God damn it, Pope C, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Check yourself. Wipe your shoes off before you enter our chat, please.
Oh, we got Jason Smith in the chat. I've probably been there a while. We got Discovery Bay in the chat. Flaco Recon, what's up, man? We got GPAP with the 3 boobs. That's always nice. Thank
That's why I'm laughing.
Oh gosh.
I just switched over to the YouTube chat and saw the 3 boobs.
If you guys haven't seen that unboxing video, you got to go to Pope G's channel because there's nothing like it. I promise you. It was probably the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. But it's all good. So, do you have like a collecting goal for 2019?
Well, 2019 is kind of like a saving year for me. I'm trying to save money and not spend as much on stuff. So I guess kind of not really, but
Well,
I don't know. We'll see.
Everyone's got their grail or their big item of the year, your wish list, if you will.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I kind of wanted to get Runaways #1, and somebody on Instagram was nice enough just to send it to me, and I was like, "That's crazy."
That is crazy. Man, I'm gonna throw my wish list on Instagram.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Well, that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. If you get what you're looking for, man, it's a. I mean, I love that cover. That's one of my favorite covers. Of all time, probably. That's the way. I'm assuming you're talking about the original #1. The one.
Yeah.
But I think it's like Nico on the cover.
Yeah, the black. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool. $30 at Half Price Books? No way, man. It's not. I don't need it for my collection. I'm just saying it's a beautiful cover. I have to be very focused. I'm with you. Saving, but I'm saving for a purpose. I have a goal this year, and I'm gonna freaking do it. I've been waiting 2 years to do this, so I just gotta get on track, stay focused, put the kibosh down on these freaking $5 new books that come out every Wednesday, and just kind of limit myself to what I'm reading and go for my home run for the year. So that's my goal. and make more content for you guys because you just can't get enough of the JP and Pope show.
That's right.
You should have just stopped at JP.
No. There's no comics and cold ones without the cold one. Question for Lyndsay.
Yes.
What upcoming book or title are you most excited for? And is there something you're picking up now you see yourself passing on soon, if not now?
Whoa.
Thanks a lot, Pat. Put her on the spot. Why don't you?
Yeah, I just this year I'm just really trying to save money, so I'm not really looking for anything. I'm trying not to go to like my comic book store because if I see something, I know I'm gonna wanna pick up something, and I'm just really trying to stay away.
Lyndsay, like, if you're already in the mindset that I can't go by my comic book store, what are we like? We just made it out of January. We're like on the very last day of January. You're like,
it's bad.
I got great for the comic book store. like when you walk by, you're just like.
And I have 2 comic book stores right down the street from where I work. So.
Oh no. So the real question, I guess.
What's gonna kill me is that fucking cover of the Infinity Gauntlet with Wolverine's claws coming out. I'm like, I don't need that. I'm good. I need the first appearance of Sinestro.
Tacoma said, the real question is, what are you saving for?
Well, I'm trying to move to get my own place, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it's got to be expensive where you live too, I can imagine.
Well, I'm trying to see if I maybe want to move out of California. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. But you never know.
I don't know. I hate moving.
Yeah.
I really do.
Hopefully, I'm fucking done moving. I am fucking tired.
I hope so. You bought your house, you planted your roots, and let those babies grow. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. It's time for you to settle down, Pope Grammy. Settle down.
I was just waiting for you to say it. Oh, I feel so much better.
The comic chief, what's up? Says I'm moving out of California as soon as I can.
There you go. See.
Oh. Being drunk and laid back this far feels a whole lot better.
Pope C.
I appreciate my prince.
Hey, did you ever send him the tracking number that I gave you?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, he said he hasn't got that package yet, so you can always track it, bro. See where it's at, because it's out there somewhere in the Great Wild. It's probably frozen, if I'm going to be honest with you. I don't remember where he lives, but it's probably frozen. That's funny. Your goal is to get a Batman Adventure 12. That's a good goal. Her first appearance of Harley Quinn. I don't know how it is with you guys, but for me, a lot of those books that used to seem so unobtainable, when you actually just start sitting down and calculating what you spend on stuff, pretty much anything's obtainable. I mean, within reason. Depending on your budget, you just got to be smart about it. And
unless you want to like the 181 in a 98, because apparently you have to have 60,000 fucking.
Well, right. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's not for everyone. That's a whole other level.
Yeah.
Man. I just say that because like when I first started collecting, Wolverine was what got me into collecting. And I remember looking at my comic book wall and seeing Wolverine #1. And at the time, it was like $30 or $30. And I was like, man, I'm going to buy that because that's the first appearance of Wolverine. This is my first time collecting. So I get it. And I'm like, I bought it from my comic book shop. And I'm like, I have the first appearance of Wolverine in my hands. And he's like, no, you don't. And then he's like pointing at the wall, and he's like, "That's the first appearance of Wolverine." And at the time, it was like maybe $150 on his wall. And at that time, I would say that it would, if you know my memory, I'm old as hell now. I'd have to say it's probably like a 8, at least an 8.5. And so I'm like, hey, I got time to buy that book. It's only $100 and whatever dollars. I'll mow some lawns or whatever. And now I'm like, God damn it! Now that shit's like, I have to fucking get a loan to buy that fucking book.
Like a mortgage, man. That's like crazy. But, I mean, I started watching on because of our new show on Monday mornings with Sunshine Collects Things and I, the weekend rewind. So I started
what?
Yeah, Monday mornings, man, 11 a.m. The weekend rewind with Sunshine Collects Things.
You have another fucking person? Come on.
Cheater! I'm a cheater. I don't drink, man. But I started watching comiclink.com.
I'm sorry. What did you just fucking say?
comiclink.com and
tell me about your other show.
And you can see like some of these crazy prices. And when I saw the 60 grand for the Hulk 181, I was just like, get out of here. Like is that where we're at now? Like this is
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if you go to like a Lexus and they're like, how are you gonna put this car? You just like slide over a Hulk 181. Like it's rated at a 9.8, and then you just sit there and don't say anything.
Right, like I think that'll cover it, sir.
Is this credit? I don't know.
I just start doing that. Yeah, I'll just start taking some of these $5 covers. Like, yeah, I'll take 5 on pump 3 and just hand them the new book.
Now that's how maybe that's how the geek, like the nerds of the world, get fucking credit from base. We just start bringing in our slab books and we set them down for like, hey, that's 9.8. Can I buy a house now?
Yeah, they'll just like, well, here's your Wonder Bread, sir. Thanks. I knew these comics depreciated as soon as you drive them off the lot. Oh, it's crazy. But yeah, we I don't know. I don't have any. I have some very strict goal for the year as far as collecting goes. Yeah, it looks like you got a very strict goal for not collecting.
Yeah.
In 2019. So, that's cool. I mean, it's gonna be hard to make some videos if you don't have stuff to show off. But I bet you got so much stuff.
I got a lot of stuff.
What'd you say, Pope?
I was to say she still has shot glasses. She also has her Etsy. So
I got plenty of watches. I got plenty of stuff. Don't worry.
You got lots of stuff.
Hey, tell us about your artwork. We haven't even talked about like the stuff that you have on your Etsy.
Oh my Etsy shop. I just make like little I'll show you a little thing here.
Yeah, show it off.
I got little things like little characters that I make, and this one's
Oops.
It's a magnet, but I make little things, like coasters or keychains and stuff like that. So that's up there, yeah.
If only I had a place to set my beer.
Says the comic chief says he has to go. All about comics, and Lyndsay, you're awesome. So thank you for tuning in with us, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't even know you had an Etsy store. Like I thought I knew everything about Lyndsay, and here I am learning something new. I thought we had this Twitter connection, and that
you didn't even know where I was from. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I'm a terrible person. I guess I'm not the number one fan that I thought I was. So
hey, hold up, Sunshine. If you think I'm drunk, you need to fucking watch the Halloween show. I'm just right now.
Anyone needs to watch the Halloween episode ever.
I'm not gonna watch it. I watched it twice, and that was fucking enough. One time I lived it, and the other time I rewatched it, and I'm good. I'm good.
So RLM says your Lyndsay, your Etsy shop is awesome. So that's cool.
Thank you. Yes, Russ.
Tacoma says make a Miss Marvel magnet and he'll buy 10.
You got it. You got it. I'll definitely.
Said that Joker68 said you made him an awesome Batman sign.
Yeah.
And Joker sign.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Man, there's just, you got all kinds of talents I wasn't aware of. What's up, Exhaust 8? Well, we're going to have to get you making shot glasses over here for the Comics and Cold Ones channel, and then we'll go. I got the logo. I just need the glass, I suppose. I have to find a... I don't know how that works. I suppose there's probably someplace online you can just order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Sunshine says he wants an awesome Batman sign. Well, if you go to Lyndsay, if you want to go to Lyndsay's Etsy store, you might be able to find one.
I gotta make more now.
There you go.
So is each thing that you make, is it like this may sound stupid, but just an individual, like it isn't each item unique?
No, I mean I make magnets and stuff, honestly the characters that I like, so but if people want specific, characters, I can make those. It's not anything, not a problem.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I had no idea. And now I do.
Yep.
What's your Etsy store called?
Geeked Out Knickknacks.
Okay. Shocker. just drop the Lyndsay's. That's pretty cool. You got people asking for a Bucky Barnes sign. You got
Barnes. Okay. I gotta write this down.
Yeah, no kidding. We're gonna get on it here. You have to go back and watch the live stream just to see all your orders here.
She's probably gonna hate us for the rest of her life. She's like, God damn it, I have a job, guys.
Listen, if it gets her more money for her objective, then I think she'll be fine.
Yeah, no, I enjoy doing it. It's fun, actually. It's a lot of fun for me. So
speaking of objectives, next Wednesday night we have another live auction. So for those who are watching and want to know what we have going on, that's what we got going on.
You know why he does that? Because he knows that I get paid bi-weekly. And so, like, he set his auctions by the schedule of me getting paid. You're welcome, Drew.
Yeah, you are welcome, Drew. Drew had a fantastic auction last time.
Thank you at the same time.
So there was the Ms. Marvel, there was Bucky Barnes.
Okay.
You want me to really give you go through here and tell you what's up?
Okay, Bucky Barnes. Yeah, I got it.
And there was Ms. Marvel.
Thinking, but I thought she just said "fuck you, Barnes."
I don't think Lyndsay swears.
No, I don't. No.
Yeah, she doesn't strike me as a swearer.
No.
She's not like you filthy mouth.
I can't help it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She's like, yeah, they're probably not going to let me in church after hanging out with you guys. Thanks a lot, Bin Laden.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's okay. They still let me in church on Sundays.
Okay, well, damn, if they let you in church, then I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, aren't you referred to as the devil on YouTube? I'm like, yeah,
like
kind of a thing.
You get stamped with the PG. How ironic is that?
What?
That you get fucking like stamped with the PG.
That is kind of ironic, isn't it?
Did you just do a show with Pope Grimy? Like, that just means that like I'm PG. I'm good. Oh, we didn't think about that.
Joker68 says it's okay, Pope. The devil needs people like you and him as well.
I'm okay.
You know what's really funny is I'm part of this the Comic Core group chat.
What's really funny about that is that I'm part of this cult that worships the devil.
My cult days are behind me.
That's the best segue I've ever seen in my fucking life. Speaking of shit like that, devil.
So I'm part of the group chat over there, and I didn't know that for the longest time they had nicknames set up for everyone, but you can't see it on your end, right? So I accidentally was going through the thing. I went to nicknames, and there it is, JP, aka the Devil. I'm like, what the heck? Like, is this a thing? Like, am I really that bad of a person that I'm referred to as the Devil? I mean, I know I get people to do things that they probably shouldn't do, like hang out with me on a Halloween party. But whatever. It's not all bad. The devil was an angel too, damn it. That's funny. So Foxy Geek Corner is the one who asked for Bucky Barnes, if you want to know who asked for it.
Okay.
She said thank you. But she could have been talking to someone else, like the guy ahead of her who said, I like your channel art. could have been that. But yeah, it's let's see here. Yes, Tacoma's live stream after the show. Make sure you guys go over there. Foxy subbed you up.
Cool.
RLM says, I ordered some magnets and a Superman coaster a while back from Lyndsay. It was awesome quality work. So dang, you're just popping over here. Who knew? So you guys make sure you check her out if you guys haven't already. Obviously, a lot of you have subbed her up, so it's good to see. Good to see the love happening in the chat here. Sorry, I'm just laughing at these people with their beers and whatnot. So, so what else do you guys have on your mind tonight? Anything that you want to throw out there into the world before we sign off?
No.
You're killing me.
I got nothing. I'm exhausted. Long work week.
I mean, there's a lot of shit I could say, but I mean, you know, like, trying to stay focused, man.
There's a lot of stuff you could say.
I mean, I could go back to the whole Bill Maher shit. Like that old ass motherfucker. I'd like to punch him in the fucking face. Like it's one thing. Like, okay, you didn't get cast as Ant-Man. I'm sorry, but like you're gonna use fucking Stan Lee's death as an actual fucking way to like just talk shit about comic book fans. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, come on, dude.
I have to go back. Sunshine and I were talking about it. I didn't read the article. What's that?
I was apologizing to Lyndsay because I went back to that Bill Maher shit.
That's okay.
She's probably gonna just let it go. But yeah, so it's just kind of interesting. I didn't really read the article or anything yet because I thought it was old news because he said it like way back when Stan first died. I thought.
Yeah.
I guess it was like more expanded on recently. So I'll check it out. It doesn't really. I don't really like to focus on the negative things in the news. So that being said, it is unfortunate that kind of behavior happens, but he is entitled to his opinion and his ability to get paid to say nonsense, I guess. But I don't know anything about the guy. Honestly, I don't know anything about him at all. I know he smokes a lot of weed and talks a lot of shit. That's what I know about the guy. So.
But on a positive note, my birthday's in a couple weeks. I guess that's something.
It is. When exactly is your birthday, Lyndsay?
My February 17th.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna write that down.
That is a Sunday for those keeping track at home.
Yes, that is.
How do I know this? I just do. Do you have any plans for your birthday? That's exciting. I love birthdays.
Not really. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. Probably just hang out with my friends, dinner. I don't know. We'll see. Drinks. We'll see.
Yeah, it works for me.
Good idea.
Shot glasses. He wants to hit me right now. You can see he really.
I'm sorry. JP has an idea.
Go ahead, Pope. I didn't mean to interrupt you like that. I just was throwing something out there.
He's staring off into blank spaces between my prints. That's a good negative space right there.
Pop.comic says happy birthday early, Lyndsay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I remember phrasing that. There was like 48 other happy birthdays in there. So happy birthday.
Thank you.
Someone says you should go to Disneyland.
On a Sunday, that might be really busy, but we'll see.
We got Jojo from Pop.Comics. It's always good to see people in the chat that don't always frequent here. So, hey, welcome.
Very cool.
Come hang out. This is the coolest side of the state. I'm like, is he in the same state? I don't understand what's happening. Yeah, it's sorry, Pope. You were going to say something about something.
I was going to say something about something, but no. I think it involved something about.
Nice.
We are all mad here, I think.
Well, I got my. Let's see here. I'll show you.
Nice.
Oh, Zatanna. Is that all about the legs? Is that her? Is that the thing with that?
Oh yeah, Thanatos. Yep.
He's a big Zatanna fan, I take it.
Yeah.
Isn't everybody?
Pretty sure.
I like magic. I mean, I like things to do with magic, I guess. Witchcraft, things of that nature fascinate me. So I guess Zatanna falls into that world.
Yeah, very much.
I can't tell you the last time I actually read Zatanna or anything to do with Zatanna.
Yeah.
I wanted to get that Mystic U series, but it was like $6, I think, for #1, and I'm just like, I have a real hard time dropping $6 for a new comic unless it's, I like both magics, Tacoma. I like the character magic, which you can see behind me, and I like the idea of magic. I like to think that we could live in a magical world.
Exactly.
I don't understand. What's supposed to be a cold joke? I have to go back and read here. Cold joke. I don't know. Heck if I know. But hey, I don't know where Pope went. I mean, I have an idea where he went because I know his style. He's probably making room for another beer, if I was guessing. So I'll wait for him to get it back before we sign off.
Okay.
But I will definitely like to, say thank you for being on with us, of course.
Of course.
I really enjoy, getting to know other YouTubers and, people of the community, so to speak. So any chance, that was kind of what we started the show was supposed to be. It was more of like getting other YouTubers on with us and hanging out, and then it went into creators, and so trying to go back and forth and alternate a YouTuber here and then a creator there, and
Cool.
I do have an artist coming on in February, so that's pretty cool. Excited about that. But yeah, so Pope is back, so now we can wrap up and share wherever. But yeah, I want to thank everyone for watching tonight, and make sure you guys tune in Monday morning, 11 a.m., and then next Wednesday is the.
What's happening Monday morning?
Monday morning is a new show I started doing at 11 a.m. Central Time.
Oh.
It's called The Weekend Rewind.
Okay.
Somebody needs a hug.
Maybe I do. Maybe me and Sunshine need to fucking arm wrestle on fucking YouTube live.
Yeah, you do. But hey, yeah, thanks a lot, Lyndsay. I really do appreciate you taking the time out. I know you're probably like you said, you're tired, but I convince people to do good things, and no,
I had a lot of fun. No, thank you. This has been fun.
Yes, thank you, Lyndsay.
But hey, everyone out there, sub her up if you haven't already. Appreciate the love. Make sure you check her out on Instagram and Twitter, and apparently her Etsy store. So check that out. And thank you guys. We'll see you next week. Have a safe weekend, and bye-bye.